Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's November 21st, 2025. Looking out at some fresh snow on top of Baldy. Looks like that snow line got up to about 6,500 feet. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, yes, you do a one-time donation, or even better, sign up for that monthly sustaining membership. All right, this morning we have potential for valley fog. I think it's mostly going to be on the Sawtooth Valley side, and then it's going to be mostly sunny skies. Decreasing clouds for Saturday, and then we're going to start out with sunny skies on Sunday with a little bit of a system coming through Sunday night, but not looking like much. So overall, a very dry and mostly sunny weekend. Looking at what we just picked up, Ketchum and north of Ketchum seemed to be like that little hot spot there. Picked up about 11 inches on the mountain, and this is looking out at North Fork. Had 2/10 from Tuesday morning, and then another half inch or so of water yesterday. So pretty good little system coming through with that shortwave that just was pretty isolated in nature. This is looking at the boards this morning at Galena Lodge, about an inch on the ground since they cleared it yesterday. This still, Baldy looks like it hasn't been cleared. It's settled from that 11-inch area. So that's pretty good. Pretty good, close to a foot for on the mountain. Definitely help with that base. Looking at the satellite this morning, all this blue on the map is where that fog is. It's really dense for those of you driving up from Twin Falls this morning, and I imagine it's going to be a little foggy on the Sawtooth side as well. We got that closed low that dropped its way down into Southern California and eventually is going to migrate its way east. And we got the jet stream to our north. So we are just kind of stuck in the middle with high pressure. And looking at temperatures, 46 today, then it's going to drop into the lower 40s for Saturday, and then kind of be back into the upper 40s. So we're not really going to get cooler until a cold front comes through Monday into Tuesday, and then it gets warm again for Thanksgiving. Our next little system of moisture is going to be a trough coming in from the north, so it'll start to impact the Sawtooth first on Sunday night into Monday. We're still looking at that big system that's coming through post Thanksgiving, and this has changed since yesterday. We're looking at above normal temperatures through Thanksgiving period. You can see the Midwest has that polar plunge, that polar vortex that's going to bring in that cooler Arctic air, and it's just going to miss us. All right, looking at the 500 millibar chart here, you can see that closed low sinks into Southern California and then gets ejected out to the east. This is that next little system I was talking about that comes through Sunday night into Monday. Just a little trough, not really expecting much out of that besides a little cooler air for Monday, Tuesday. And then we're just going to be in the dirty flow for Wednesday. And that is signaling on some of the MVM models that we might get a little bit of snow, 5 inches or so in the Sawtooth, not as much south of there. So that's the dirty northwest flow. We might be able to squeeze out some moisture for Wednesday leaving into Thursday, and then we're going to look at the GFS 500 anomaly for anything past there. The further out we get in our models, the more we got to put different variables in there to have it be more accurate. So you can start to see we're kind of in this ridge of high pressure for Thanksgiving. Post Thanksgiving, this trough sets up and it sinks pretty deep. It looks like it's gonna bring in lots of cooler air, dipping all the way down into the Four Corners region. So it seems like this could be not the biggest weather maker for us, but at least change the pattern from it being so warm out there to cooler temperatures. Looking at the 500 millibar chart for the euro, which some people think it tends to be more accurate longer term. You can see that trough takes a bigger dive out into the Pacific before it comes back. So a little bit different setup, having that low stationed a little bit more to the southwest of us. So we'll just kind of hold on and wait and see what happens out of that, but not really much on the horizon. Looks like, again, the sawtooth for Wednesday, and then some kind of other bigger storm coming in for the weekends following Thanksgiving.